What's up, guys? Today I wanted to show you how my scrapers have made me profitable in baseball this season. So check this out. So right here I wanted to show you the trends. And so this scraper, what it does, it goes out and it scrapes all the information for baseball, and it goes through game by game. It also gives you the batter data versus the pitcher data, as well as the head-to-head trends for all the baseball games that are going on for the day. So right here, as an example, I'm just going to show you one game, but it goes down for all the games, as you can see right here. It just has a lot of information. So let me just break down one game so you can understand kind of what it does. And you can see right there, that's going to show you the games that actually pop out from all this information for the day. Let me break down this one game right here. The Marlins are 3-7 in the last 10 games. That means they have not covered the spread 7 out of the last 10 games. They've only covered it 3 times. So that's a negative towards the Marlins. And then right here, same thing, head-to-head information, 7-3 on the over. So the last 10 games that they've played each other, it's gone on the over 7 times. For the Marlins, just in general, in the last 10 games, regardless of who they've played, they've gone 8-2. So that's a very strong record, 8-2, regardless of who they've played. I think they've gone 7 on the over, 2 on the under. Then you got the Tampa Bay Rays, 8 on the over, 2 on the under. So what I see right away from this is that it's a pretty much a wash. So no team is better than the other just in terms of the trends. So what I do see here, though, is the 7 on the over, 7 on the over, 6 on the over. So then I like to look at the over right there. That's kind of where I start my research. But you can already see that this saves so much time, and it just saves so much time because I don't have to go and try to figure stuff out. It's all right here. Okay. Now, if I'm looking at the over, I want to see that the pitchers are crappy, because if the pitchers are crappy and the batters are doing good and the teams are doing the over for a reason, then I'm looking on the over. So here's the batter data right here for Tampa Bay. And then you can see that there's all zeros here. That just means that there's no pitcher data against this team. So the opposing pitcher is Roddery Munoz. He's got 1 win and 5 losses. That's amazingly great for us, and an ERA of 5.16. So again, that's very good for us because that means that the pitcher sucks. The batters, obviously, they've been scoring a lot because they got the overs over here. So this is already looking very good on the over. Okay, so again, usually there's stat muse information. If the pitcher has gone against these batters, there'll be stat muse information, which has more information from the pitcher against this team. But since they have not played each other, or Roddery Munoz has not pitched against the Rays, that's why this is blank. Now you can see the score. What that does is that goes out and gets all the injuries. So if you do a little bit of research here, you can see from the Rays, it's got a bunch of names right here, and it just tells you who's hurt and what's wrong with them and stuff like that. So if you see a name that stands out, like one of the greatest batters of the Rays, then that over is not looking so hot anymore. So that's why you want to make sure to look at the injuries. Now for the Marlins, again, 0 data. Taj Bradley hasn't played against them. However, you see 6 wins, 4 losses, and 2.4 ERA. So that he's a decent pitcher going against this batter. So that might affect the over. So those are just starting points. This is just quick information, and all of this is just trending information. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind. So the stat muse right here again is blank because Taj Bradley hasn't played against the Marlins. And then just take a look at the injuries. Okay, so you do that for every game basically. And what I came up with again today was the Marlins versus the Rays over, which is what I was just looking at. And then I write heavy there just because there's a 7, and a 6. So everything is trending towards the over. From there, I go and look at a bunch of other stuff like, the line move, where the money's at, the sharp money, and stuff like that. So for now, this is just a starting point, but it gives me the information that I need. So that's one of the scrapers. The other scraper is the unders for 1.5 batting. Okay, so now I just want you to be very clear that now I'm switching over from the total game to props. So the props, this is the batter props, And this I'm looking at right now is the under 1.5 hits. So you can see right here, under 1.5 hits. So the one that popped out immediately was this Michael Macy. As you can see, he's got, what is that, a total of 5 hits in the last 10 games. He's only gotten 1 hit that has 2 games. I'm sorry, he's only gotten 1 game with 2 hits in the last 10 games. All the other ones are zeros and 1. Okay, for a total of 5. Now, there's one that the game that he got 2 hits on was all the way back on the 19th of July. Today's already the 31st of July. So between that time, he's gotten a bunch of zeros and only 2 ones or 3 ones. So again, this guy's struggling to get a hit. Even 1 hit, he's struggling to get a hit. So if we're getting him on the under 1.5 hits, it's a very high odds, and it is expensive, but it's very solid. I mean, that's been winning for us all year. Okay, now let's go on the overs now. So again, I'm switching from the unders 1.5 to the overs 1 hit. Okay, for baseball batter props. So right here, I already sorted this out, but basically this is the information that I have for the batter props. So Vinny Pasquino, how do you say that? Pasquanito? Vinny Pasquanito, I think that's how you say it. Anyway, 10, you can see this last 10 games. There's a lot of information here, so I'm not going to try to bore you with all these details, but basically 33% hit rate, so it means he went up 3 times at bat against this pitcher. He's gotten 1 hit. For the history, he's gotten 16 total hits in the last 10 games. Okay, so right now I'm just looking at this number, 16 hits. I'm sorry, 16 hits, and then 33% hit rate against this pitcher. Same thing here for Jarren Duran, 15 hits, very solid overall, you see, and he's got a 286. So I might skip this guy actually just because this 286 is not amazing. Then you got this guy, Gabriel Moreno, 12 hits, so very solid. Justin Turner, I'm not going to go through every one, but you can see 16 hits, 15 hits. This guy has gotten 100% hit rate against this pitcher. He's gone up once and hit once, but he's got 15 hits. Now check these out. These guys don't have no pitcher data. It means that they haven't gone up against this pitcher in the past. But look at this. This guy has cashed for us the last 2 days already. And you can see his record is amazing. 21 hits. So this guy's like the best in the baseball right now on getting hits. And this was just thrown on my lap, because of these scrapers. So Vladimir Guerrero, same thing. Very solid. 18 hits in the last 10 games. Again, this guy, I never even heard of this guy before today. Colton Cowser, 15 hits total. I'm just gonna give you the names. Check this out. 15 hits for Luis Arraez, Jose Altuve, 14 hits, Anthony Volpe, 14 hits, Josh Jung, 15 hits. So, like I said, all these scrapers, they give me very solid information very quickly. And what I'm offering right now actually is, it's for the rest of the year, basically August, September, October, November, December. So 5 more months of the year. I'm doing $97, and you get all this information on a daily basis. So Monday through Sunday, you will have scraper information, and you'll be looking at exactly what we look at. That includes all the batter props, all the baseball games. And now football's about to start preseason. We got college football, we do NBA, NHL. So all the information that we're pulling from all these scrapers that we paid for and made, that we created over 3 years of experience. So all this information you're going to have access to for the rest of the year. And like I said, it's an initial starting rate of $97 one-time fee. And if you like the information there, then you can join the VIP, where we're saying these are our very best picks for the day. But again, that's a separate thing. Right now, it's just a scraper information. You would get all this data that I'm showing you right here. Again, it's the batter props, as you can see here, all the over 1 hits. These are all the under props. Sometimes these are not. There's not a lot of them because, these guys are very professional and they get a lot of hits. So, anyways, we get the best of the best plays, and then we just give them to you on a daily basis on a silver platter, just like this. So again, you're going to get the batter props on the unders, you're going to get the batter props on the over, and then you're going to get the head-to-head data information here from the games, and then you're going to have all the batter data just like this, and then you're going to have the pitcher data against those batters. You're going to have the injury report. So just what you're looking at exactly right here, that's what you'll get. But then on top of that, you're going to get what we think is good. It's a good to even look at. So again, if you are interested, we've been doing this. I've been doing this for you full time, almost every single day. It's very rare I miss a day, and if I miss a day, it's because of an emergency or something like that, or I'm traveling and I can't bet. But even then, I still do the research because I have a team and stuff like that. So, anyways, I do this full time, 3 years already running, and then I have a partner. He's been doing it for 5 years, so it's total combined 8 years of experience, and we're bringing all of this to the table with the data. So we're not just telling you what it is; we're showing you what it is. So, again, a $97 a one-time deal for the rest of the year. Thank you.